just so happens that we all mesh very well. You know, no one's really an outsider in this staff, so you know, I think that's probably the gem of Carmichael this year.
I just think that this staff and their relationship status, not statuses, but the relationship building is very key to our success.
We all bond because we are all like super weird. Like we all bring out the weird in each other, and I love it so much.
This has been my best experience with like any group of people who were like all working together, and I feel like that's because everyone is like just such a great person, and I feel like everyone brings something to the table that's new and exciting, and I think that I would really miss the staff next year. Megan's really easy to talk to, and I'm so glad that she joined our team. And like, I just really enjoy spending time with Megan, getting to know her, and she's really such a kind soul. And I'm just really glad that we get to be both code and junior partners. And it's been a fun half a year.
I just really appreciate how hardworking she is, and even with like her, I don't know, just like crazy academic schedule, she does a phenomenal job at being an RA, and she picked up so quickly, and I'm really thankful for that.
What I appreciate most about Smarty is I think when I first started working here, I talked to her old CD, Derek, and the first thing he said to me about Smarty is that she's such a light, and I'm so lucky to get Smarty on my staff, and he's like, you will not leave a one-on-one without a smile on your face. He's like, so you'll look forward to Smarty's one-on-ones, because he enjoyed Smarty's one-on-ones. And it was so funny because like pretty instantaneously I felt that with her.
She's like really good friend, you know, like you can like talk to her about like anything that you really want to. She's just like really personable and like open.
I appreciate how Sophie is always happy. I feel like no matter what's going on in her life, she's always a happy person. But she doesn't focus on herself either. She always asks me how my day has been or what's going on in my life, and she's somebody that I can talk to and who I actually enjoy doing rounds with. Rounds are not normally something that people look forward to, but I do enjoy talking with her, and she's just been amazing.
She's so humble and she's so genuine that, I don't know, I just have really enjoyed getting to know her this year and working with her. She never really talks about her accomplishments, but she does so much for her residents and like is always out there interacting with them, and they all really love her, and so it's been great seeing her grow this year and get kind of like grow out of her shell, and just become a great RA, and I'm really excited to see what she does in the future.
Like say my man Ryan Lawton, you know, I'm just gonna miss him. He's just he's got like a hard advice, but you know, once you like melt it down, you know, he's a pretty decent guy. Pretty fun to talk to you.
I think the fact that he picks up all the slack on our floor, I can appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, and he knows where all the food deals are, and that much I can appreciate, so.
That's true. Someone has to break up your residence.
Mm-hmm.
He always has a funny comment to say, or we can always banter around with one another, and it's really fun and funny. And so I think that's what I appreciate most about Ryan Lund, and I'll definitely miss him next year.
He's always in a weird mood. I can appreciate that.
In a weird mood.
I'm not gonna say happy. I'm not gonna say angry. It's like a weird middle ground.
He has become like such a great friend and gives me solid advice when I need it, and it's like things that you need to hear but maybe people are too afraid to tell you, and so I've really appreciated him this year and getting to know him, and I know he's going to do really big things in the future, and I'm definitely going to be using him, like not using him, but definitely going to him with like problems that I may have in the future, because I do really value his advice and like his wisdom.
Kendall, this econ major, can run the numbers like anybody else, you know? He can do anything he puts his mind to when he puts his mind to it.
one of the first things that I kind of noticed about her. I think we were like heading to the very first like MA training together, and then I was like, oh, like she's got her stuff together. Like she's like, it'll be nice to have her as a co, because she's like just able to, you know, stay grounded, I guess. So, and it also is great for her residents and stuff too. And like, if ever we had like a community wide or something like that going on, like I knew she would be like one who would be like very responsible, I guess, with like what was going on, if that makes sense.
I enjoy a lot of things about Kayla, but I think the thing I enjoy the most is Kayla like lives her true self, and she's one of the most authentic and genuine people ever. And I appreciate that she does not change her personality, and I love that like I know what to expect from Kayla, and she's very honest, and I love that she lets me know her opinions on like everything. I think I appreciate that how candid she is in our one-on-ones, and we have conversations about literally everything, like not just the building, but like university culture overall. I've enjoyed our one-on-ones. We normally go to Med Deli because she needs lunch, which I appreciate because I normally need lunch, so thank you, Kayla, for feeding me. But yeah, I think I love Kayla because she really is the most genuine and authentic person. I think everyone could learn a little bit about that from Kayla.
Ethan's my co, and I've really enjoyed living across the hall from him this year. And one of the first things that I noticed about Ethan was that how genuine he was. It was during training when we had to ask each other why we wanted to be an RA, and he said that he just wanted to make an impact on his residents, get to know them, and like really form relationships. And ever since that moment, like I've just been so impressed with him. And so even like his demeanor, he's so calm, and even though there's like 1,000,003 things going on, you can always count on Ethan to like calm you down. And so I really appreciated that from him this year.
Honestly, cleanest dresser on staff. I thought it was me with my sweatpants and t-shirts, but this guy, the pants, the sweaters, the whole look is just always phenomenal. I remember when we were taking the pronunciations off. I remember we were taking pictures in the mountains, and then he was like, no, you need to be here. No, you need to be here. I see you right here. Just the whole vision. The look is well put together. Good package. Julian.
Who's that? Who?
What do you have to say to that?
No comment.
He's a nice gal.
I liked her better with her hair longer, but it's okay.
I like her better with a shortcut.
Really?
It kind of frames her face a little bit.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Julian Goulian. There's I don't want to say this because he's gonna get a big head, but there's a lot to appreciate about Julian. He is such a like breath of fresh air on staff. I feel like he's like staff kid, always like getting into little troubles here and there, but not really. I just appreciate how he's like such a big sense of comedic relief to Carmichael, and how he just like makes people feel a little more uplifted.
My favorite thing about Josh is that he's a really chill person, and I think it's cool that we live on the 6th floor this year, and we'll be on the 6th floor again next year as co's. And we were also MAs together, and that was a really good time because Josh is also really passionate about social justice. During MA modules, Josh is always like the more prepared one or more like structured one, and I'm definitely like winging it and just going on rants about social justice. So I think that's a nice balance to have in any facilitation.
So Josh, I think I refer to him as cool as a cucumber Josh. I have never seen Josh panic. I'm interested to see Josh panic because I'm curious what it would look like, but I appreciate how communicative he is. I appreciate that. I think even though he's like a little bit more on the reserved side, like he's got a really good sense of humor, and I like how dry his sense of humor is. Like he just says things and you're like not expecting him to say it, and I think he's a hoot. But I do appreciate him on the staff. I think he's been a really nice returner leader on the team, and I think that he keeps us pretty grounded.
She's just willing to go above and beyond the call of duty and, like, you know, whether that's making muffins like every staff meeting, or just being super thoughtful and caring for all RAs, showing up at RAs events. She's truly been like the best RAM, just like the exemplary RAM.
She's always happy. I've never seen her sad, never seen her down, never seen her not smiling. It's just great to have that positive energy always around. Someone who I could literally, like she's literally across the hall. And like if I'm ever feeling like upset, like I just talk to her and I'm feeling like a lot better.
What I love about Sarah is that from day one, she made me feel like a part of the group. It was really hard for me coming in as a new RA, second semester, because everyone had already formed bonds, and I was worried that I would be excluded from the group. And she was sitting next to me, and she was talking to me the whole time and telling me about things that the staff had been doing last semester, and that really made me feel a part of the group, and like somebody was excited for me to be there.
So working with Sarah this year has been better than I could have ever imagined. I was worried about not getting along with my CM just because I didn't know her before coming into this job, but I did not expect to become best friends with her either. So it's honestly so fun hanging out with her. I don't have a friend who I can just like banter with and have so much fun with, and who has the same exact sense of humor as me. I mean, we're just really weird together, but I love her so much, and I'm really sad that our time is limited together. But we're definitely going to stay friends even after this year, so I'm not too worried about us growing apart.
I feel really lucky and fortunate that I could be their supervisor this year, because it's made my job so much easier having super reliable, dependent, hardworking, go above and beyond type OAs here. So I've loved working with them, and I'm going to miss them a lot next year.
It's always fun to like hang out at the desk a little bit before duty just to see like what they're up to and talk to them.
Jonathan and I have always said this, but we do have the same personality type, and so I think we relate on another level because of that. So we're both like really organized and always have the same thought process about things, which is good, but also kind of funny because whenever we talk to each other, we just echo what each other are saying. But I really enjoyed getting to know Jonathan this year. Cameron has such a sense of humor. Like, I don't know, I appreciate the jokes she has. I also appreciate that we watch the same shows, and it's nice, when I'm feeling chatty, Cameron's always willing to talk to me, and we have really good conversations, so I always appreciate her. Tana is such a ray of sunshine at the desk, so just this whole year I've been so impressed. Whenever I come up to the desk, she's always talking to a resident, asking them how their day was. Always a joy to talk to. Katie is exceptional at customer service. I feel like she deals with some people who are clueless, because I can hear them back here, and I can hear her smiling when she talks to them and gives them information, and she's just great, and I'm kind of sad that we're losing her for a semester, but she's coming back, and I'm excited about that. Ethan has been such a great addition to our team this semester. We've all loved getting to know him. Yesterday, it was so much fun filming videos using Ethan's great acting skills as the office assistant. But we're definitely going to miss him next year as he graduates. Ritika is so much fun. We have such good conversations, honestly, about anything, whether it's makeup or internships or government or music. I feel like I could talk to Ritika about anything under the sun, and she's just really friendly and sweet, and I appreciate her. Really from day one, Nikki has been such an awesome supervisor. I mean, she's there for me at all times, whether it's something work related or something I'm just going to her and ranting about a class or talking about post-grad opportunities. She's always there with some words of wisdom and a listening ear. And more than that, she's really, been a friend to me this year. And that's been awesome to have in a supervisor.
Ever since she's walked into this building, it's been so much happier and livelier and more upbeat, and I can truly say that's because of Nikki's influence. She really strives to get to know all of us as staff members, but also just residents. If you're doing a walkthrough with her in the building, she will just call residents by name and be like, hey, how's it going? And recount details from their lives. That's how do you keep up with 400 plus residents? Only Nikki can do that. And she's super passionate about the job, and so it's been so great having her as a supervisor, because it's really influenced me and like made me want to be a better Ram for her. I'm gonna be so sad after this year. Like, this was the perfect year to end my experience as an RA.
It was nice to be able to like immediately see that Nikki would be like a great community director. It was nice to see like right off the bat her like enthusiasm for being our community director and coming into Carmichael, jumping into this like new environment and everything, and then immediately kind of, you know, working with staff and like taking things from last year but also like improving upon them. And so I think it's been like a really great year to have